God, I can't believe somebody threw this away. It was in a dumpster. And of course, I always have to check the dumpster. Hello and welcome to Scott's Garage. So what could possibly be going on with this area and this bunch of junk? Well, let me tell you. There's a spigot right there. And I was walking Willy the other day and somebody threw out this hose, Continental. It's really nice. Doesn't look like it has any problems with it. And it's pretty expensive. And in this area, I did have a spout, but I did not have a hose. It's one of the areas. I've got it at the front and back of the house and on the other side, but not one on this side. So I thought what I would do is build like a little holder. I could buy one at Home Depot, but too cheap for that. So I'm going to just try to make one out of smoked wood. And I drilled a hole here. We're here at the workbench, also known as the design station. We use this most sophisticated AutoCAD 17 workstation, 3D modeling and all that, and no, we don't. It's just me, pencil, and a piece of paper. Let's see what I can come up with. So if I had a 2x4, it's kind of like this, and then I put like a couple of screws in it, and then I had a piece like this, maybe? Or I could go on top. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then another little piece like this. I guess the wall kind of goes up like that, right? And then maybe a piece like this for support. And so I could put some screws in there and then maybe come back and put this in afterwards, and then the hose would loop right around here, kind of using the wall and that little piece there. So 2, 3, 10, and whatever that is. Okay, let's build it. I found a bunch of this wood, these 2x4s in the shed that are painted. I can't remember what I was doing with them, what project, but I think they'd be perfect for this. It's kind of already painted, so I'm going to go 12 inches. Maybe 14, huh? I think longer would be better. Let's cut that at 14. We'll start there. I like that it already has holes here. Maybe I can use those somehow. So I guess if I'm going to put it up against the wall this way, those holes would have to go this way, but it's probably all right. And hey, what's this? Did I just make it the right length? This is 5 inches. Okay, so if I put this here, and then maybe a piece up here, then I'm halfway there. So this is what I have so far. So I measured the hose hangout that I have, like the one you buy at the store, and it's a 5 inches opening, and then the top part is about 4 inches high, so it's going to be about the same as the hose hangout. So the wall will be here, and then we'll probably put a brace there, maybe a hole right here for mounting, and then we'll drill another one there to mount it to the wall. And 3.5, so that's what, 1 3/4. And we don't have to be too accurate with this. Astro, be quiet. Is that right? Kind of put this here and drilled some holes One of the things you can do is clamp it. I might do that. And then we can just kind of look at these. All right, so let's use a masonry drill bit, which is completely the wrong thing. And it's not only a masonry bit, but it's a wobbly masonry bit. It's bent. All right, galvanized with a boogered up thread. And that is a crooked hole. Ooh, that ought to do it. Oh my god, there's paint. How am I supposed to use this thing? Wouldn't it be weird if this is like the exact screw that went here before in some other project? Like cosmically they're linked. The screw and the wood are linked together. All right, I made a Z. Now, if I drill the hole here and then here, there, that's gonna give it some nice spacing. Then we'll re-drill the bottom one with the masonry, and then we can put something here, or maybe I have a bracket. Maybe I could just put like a bracket here just to kind of support it. We'll think of something. Let's go see. All right, hole, screw. I'm just going to screw this in until it comes out the back a little bit. I know it's kind of high for a hose hanger, but I did want it up above the gas meter. So that'll be fine because I'm the only one that'll use it anyway, so. And I'm kind of high anyway, so. Okay, now I'm going to change out my drill. We're going to put a masonry one back in. And you can extend it kind of far. Yeah, that should get through. My wobbly. So I think this might be overkill, but let's give it a shot. Let's try to hang the hose on it and just see, make sure that it kind of works good from a hose hanging perspective. God, I can't believe somebody threw this away. It was in a dumpster. And of course, I always have to check the dumpster. Look at how nice the things are here. That is gonna work great. Look, it even has a nice washer in there. Can you believe that? And if there's like a big hole or cut in it or something, where they used it in their meth lab, and this is like meth. I don't know. So I don't know what people do. So I have some of that white paint that I used on a project. It's just kind of like a free gallon. I don't even know where I got it. It was brand new, and I think it'll be perfect for this. All right, so I found this, which would kind of go, Not really, huh? Okay. Let me go look for something else. So I couldn't find like a metal angle bracket or something. I had several different things that I was considering, but these are just kind of too small. I thought, you know, my original design was to have a piece of wood there, so why don't I do that? So that's kind of what I did. And so I have my sides. It's 5, which is, bless you, Willie, a 4-inch piece and an 1.5 inches. So that's 5, 3.5 and an 1.5 inches, so that's 5. And then this was 12.5 long. And then I, you know, a squared, b squared, c squared, got 13.46, and that's the length of this. But then I was trying to figure out these angles, and I was going a little bonkers with my calculator and my my high school trig, trying to figure out the angles and like the sine of the opposite versus over the hypotenuse. So that over that is the sine of that angle. And so I think I figured it out kind of on the calculator with some trial and error and a little bit of measurement. And I found out that that's about 68 and that's about 22. That being 90 would make all of it adding together to be 180. So that all kinds seems to kind of make sense. And then when I set my saw about 22, and then this one was about 68, it seems to fit in there real nice. So I was kind of proud of myself for remembering some old trigonometry. So now what I want to do is I want to drill a couple of holes here at this angle for mounting this piece, and a couple of holes here at this angle. This is going to be the hard one. Holes here at this angle. So let's see if we can do that, and then mount this thing up. All right, just making the last cut here. Let's go see how it fits. So I just used the scrap piece from cutting this as for a couple of things. First of all, it will be my sacrificial drilling, and then I can kind of like flatten this out to get it at a better angle. So I have kind of like a too big of a drill here, but that's because I'm just going to be drilling through this piece. When I get to the other piece, I might not use any drill at all. It's you know, regular 2x4 lumber, so it's probably okay. So what I want to try to do is follow this line here. So I'm going to start like this. Okay, drill number 3. Let's try this again. Oh, here we go. It's weird how it goes through like levels. You can feel it going through the different levels of the wood. It's weird. Oh, those are way off, but that's okay. Nice sanding block. It's really gonna have to be like super angled. So if I just started like this, almost like as sharp of an angle as I can make it. I know that there are drill jigs that can do this, but I don't think I need a backup. Hey, look at that! Look at that! Ah, that's pretty good. Right on, let's mount this sucker. All right, so there's my idea. I think I might even glue it. Let's do that. I think it's kind of overkill, but it's fun. I like gluing things. It's very entertaining. So something like this. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of do this. Because my thing kind of hangs down a little bit. It's not quite 90, but oh, that was nice. Sweet. I think that could probably hold an elephant. Okay, so I think I'm going to router around this, so when I loop the hose, it's a little smoother. Sand the whole thing and paint it. Let's make some action. A little less conversation. Beautiful. That's pretty near perfect. A little bit of hand sanding. Man, that thing is really strong. Yeah, I think I could hang an elephant off that. Okay, and then we're going to tape it up and paint it. I might put a little bit of like painter's caulking back here, because this is the weather side comes down here, and I don't want any water going down in there. So I'll do that first. I think this is stuck. Let's unstuck it. Liberal coating of the world's worst paint. It's wouldn't this really suck if after all of this the hose leaked or was like irreparably damaged? You could have a big giant slit down the entire length of it. I haven't even put any water in it yet. Guess that's like pretty positive thinking of me. There. I just slopped on 3 coats of finish in one sitting. It's definitely got a lot of paint on it. I think that just about does it for this project. Wash my brush, let this dry, take off the tape, and put up the hose. And hopefully it doesn't leak. Anyway, this was pretty fun. It's kind of cool to see something and then make it happen. So anyway, I had fun with this project. I hope you had fun watching it, and we'll see you next time on Scott's Garage. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.